Hi, Darin Mangum here, the PPM attorney. I've been getting a lot of calls lately from companies, especially ones that are based in California, Colorado, and even elsewhere, that are looking to do a cannabis-related offering. Most of them are raising capital for either some sort of medical marijuana type offering, or maybe it's a CBD type venture where they're offering derivatives or byproducts of cannabis. And clearly there is a lot of uncertainty out there, especially when you get a lot of state regulations, state legislation that is making cannabis legal in different ways, recreational use, medical use, and things like that. But the problem is it's still outlawed under federal law in a lot of instances. And especially just not too long ago, the U.S. Attorney General came out and said that they were not going to be turning a blind eye to various, when it came to enforcing federal anti-drug laws when it came to cannabis. And so, the question I get often as a securities attorney is, can I raise capital for my cannabis-related venture under federal securities laws? Clearly, if you're in a state that it has legalized marijuana in some form or fashion, certainly there's state securities laws that certainly you can rely upon. The federal securities laws, they're not so concerned with the actual legality of the underlying business. What the federal securities laws and state securities laws, for that matter, what they care about is has the investor received full and fair disclosure of the risks associated with the business. And certainly, if your business is a cannabis company, and certainly if there is a lot of legal uncertainty when it comes to, hey, is my business going to be shut down? Are laws going to change? That kind of information needs to be in your PPM. You definitely need to provide a full disclosure private placement memorandum to your investors. Now, even if there is some uncertainty regarding the laws, certainly you want to disclose that fact. It's all about disclosure. And so, again, whether it doesn't, certainly banking laws and actual anti-drug laws, those are all separate issues that need to be addressed, and you definitely want to get good counsel and advice in those areas. But when it comes to the federal and state securities laws, you definitely can, again, as long as there's full and fair disclosure to the investors, you can still rely upon federal exemptions like Regulation D, like Rule 506B, 506C, and similar type exemptions to offer securities related to a cannabis type business. And so that's, not a problem. Again, all those other issues regarding the actual legality of the business and whether or not there's a chance of the business getting shut down, definitely those are issues that are separate issues, but are also material disclosure items that would need to be disclosed to an investor, just so they're fully apprised of the potential risks associated with such a kind of a leading edge or cutting edge and especially a controversial type of business like cannabis. And so, anyway, I'm happy to always answer any questions regarding any kind of private placement offering, regardless of whether it's cannabis or what have you. You can always feel free to give me a call. My cell phone is 801-787-9072, or you can shoot me an email at darin@theppmattorney.com, and I'm happy to go over the issues and discuss that with you. Anyway, hopefully this is helpful, and certainly be careful out there. Thank you.